Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a classic management tool, the Balanced Scorecard. Now you've probably heard of it, but stick with me because we're going to unpack why it's so much more than just a measurement tool. When you use it right, it can be an absolute game changer for aligning your entire organization. Okay, so let's get right into it. The Balanced Scorecard has been around for a while, which brings up a huge question. In our crazy, fast-paced, tech-driven world, is this thing still a secret weapon for success, or is it just, well, an outdated tool? So let me ask you, and be honest, when you hear Balanced Scorecard, what comes to mind? Dusty binders, endless spreadsheets, and metrics? I get it. It was born back in the 90s to give managers a view beyond just the financials, but a lot of people see it as just another project. But what if that completely misses the point of its real strategic power? To really get why this tool is more important than ever, we need to talk about a problem that every single leader runs into. It's that massive, frustrating gap between having a brilliant strategy and actually making it happen. You've done the hard work, right? You and your team have spent hours crafting a solid, clear, powerful strategy. You know exactly where the organization needs to go. You're feeling good about it. You're confident. But then, the strategy leaves the boardroom. And suddenly, it feels like different departments are pulling in completely different directions. Communication starts to break down. You know everyone's working hard, but they're not working together. That feeling? That's misalignment. And here's the painful result of all that. Despite the great plan, despite all the hard work, you're just not hitting your goals. Quarter after quarter, the results don't match the vision. That's the execution gap, and man, is it costly. So how do you bridge that gap? Well, this is where the Balanced Scorecard really steps in. At its heart, it's a system that forces you to look at your business from 4 different angles. Financial, of course, but also your customers, your internal processes, and your team's learning and growth. It's looking at all 4 of these together that creates real alignment. So think of the Balanced Scorecard as a translator. It takes that big, high-level vision and turns it into a set of connected goals and measures that everyone can understand. It creates a strategy map, a visual story showing how the things you do every single day directly help achieve the company's biggest goals. Okay, so that sounds great in theory, but how do you actually build one of these? Let's walk through what a real implementation could look like. Think of it as a 2-day journey to completely transform your performance. Day 1 is all about building a solid foundation. You start by getting crystal clear on your vision. What does success actually look like? Then you build that strategy map, linking cause and effect. So for example, if we improve our team's skills, that's learning and growth, which should lead to faster processes, which makes for happier customers, which finally leads to more revenue. See, it all connects. Then on day 2, it's all about making it real. You cascade the scorecards, which is just a way of saying you break down the main goals for each department and even for each person. That way, everyone knows exactly how their work fits in. You link it to rewards, and you use modern tools, even AI, to track everything so it doesn't become one of those dusty reports we talked about. And listen, a tool this practical can't be learned from a textbook. It just can't. The best way to really get it is by rolling up your sleeves and diving in. You do that by looking at real-world case studies, talking through challenges with other leaders, and using things like role play to build that strategic muscle memory. So let's circle all the way back to that first question. Is the Balanced Scorecard outdated? The core idea, the framework itself, is absolutely timeless. But how you apply it has to evolve. The key is to future-proof it by bringing in modern goals and technology, making sure it stays a dynamic tool for today's world. And that's really the crucial takeaway here. The power of the Balanced Scorecard today is all about how you use it in our modern AI-driven business world. It's about taking a proven concept for strategy and upgrading it to keep your organization fast, agile, and ahead of the curve. You know, when it comes down to it, this is all about leadership. It's about taking control, creating clarity for your people, and finally closing that frustrating gap between your vision and your reality. So I'll just ask you directly, are you ready to stop just talking about strategy and start actually executing it? Are you ready to get your teams aligned and lead them to the kind of breakthrough performance you know they're capable of? Because ultimately, that's what this is all about. The Balanced Scorecard gives you the framework to turn your vision into reality. It's about moving beyond just staring at the financial reports to achieve a truly balanced kind of success, one that creates clear, tangible, and results you can count on.